Hi friends, and welcome to today's Yoga for Beginners. Today is going to be a really easy, slow, gentle pace class. So if you're a beginner or just looking for a way to stretch your body, we'll be moving through some feel-good stretches and just a couple strengthening poses to also wake up our body, especially if you're doing this in the morning. So if you're ready, grab your mat and let's go ahead and get started. Let's start today at the back of our mat. Seated on top of our knees, placing your hands resting on top of your thighs as you sit up nice and tall with your spine. Inhale as you reach your arms up and towards the sky, keeping your eyes closed. Exhale down to your heart. And again, keep your eyes closed as you inhale, reach the arms, palms together, and taking those palms to your heart center. Open your eyes, resting your hands on your thighs now. Inhale as you reach the arms, palms together, flip your palms to face up towards the sky and tilt your body over towards the left side so you stretch deep towards the right side, maybe looking up towards the sky so you open up the heart and the chest, doing a little bit of pulse sensation towards the left side so you feel even a deeper stretch here. Inhale as you come back to center. And exhale, taking it towards the right side with your hands now, letting your hips fall towards the left, looking up towards the sky over your left arm here, feeling that nice pulling stretch through your left side, and slowly taking the arms back up to center. Exhale, release the hands to your side. Inhale as you place your left hand down and reach your right arm over your head towards the left now. Looking up towards your right arm. And again, we're stretching through the right side again. Opening up the side here. Waking up our back muscles. And taking it, right hand towards the right side, left arm over your head, looking up towards the left arm. Making sure you lift up through the chest, relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. One more deep breath in here. And exhale, release. Hands to the side as you come forward into tabletop position. Stretch your left leg back so we focus on the calf muscle as we pulse our body forward and back. And tucking your right toes, shift your weight back in a downward dog variation so you're still feeling a deep stretch through the back of that left calf muscle, keeping the right leg bent. Inhale, dropping that right knee, and exhale, pushing it back. Moving with the breath. Inhale, dropping the knee, and exhale, shifting your weight back. One last one. Dropping it, look up. Exhale, push the weight back. Inhale, come down into that left leg calf stretch. Knees together, sit back and release into your child's pose. Reaching your arms towards the front of your mat as you let your hips fall back towards your heels. So you stretch through your back and through your shoulders, allowing your body to relax and feel peaceful and grounded in this position. Slowly coming out, tabletop position, stretching the right calf muscle now as you slowly move your body weight forward and back. Feeling into the ankle as well. Tucking the left toes and push the weight back, downward dog variation. Still going into the back of that right leg. Inhale as you drop the left knee, look up. Exhale, shift your weight back. This should feel good on the back of that right leg. Breathing through this inhale. And exhale, shift it back. One last time as you inhale, shoulders down. Exhale, back. Coming back down with the left knee. Knees together, sit back, release into child's pose. Maybe taking your knees as wide as your mat this time so you open up the knees, going deep into our hips, letting your chest melt heavy towards your mat. And letting your hands come up into a seated, swinging your legs with the soles of your feet together into butterfly position. Placing your hands around the outer edges of your feet, sit up nice and tall. Allow your hips to open here. It's okay if it's not really open. With practice, it'll definitely get there. Just focus on your back being nice and tall. Feeling this nice opening as you inhale. Exhale, you can always fold forward, letting your head come forward towards the front of your mat. Using your elbows to push your hips away so you can open deeper here. Letting the breath move through the legs, through the hips. Feeling that release through your back, making sure that both hip bones are grounded to your mat. Slowly come on up, swinging the legs back, tabletop position, tucking your toes, shift your weight back, downward facing dog, but keep your knees bent here. Inhale as you drop the knees, arch the back into your cow. And exhale, downward dog with knees bent. Inhale, dropping the knees, cow. Exhale, pushing it back. One last one. Inhale, arching your back. Exhale, push your weight back as you extend your legs into your downward facing dog, bending one knee as you straighten out the other, and taking it nice and super slow here as you lift each heel up at a time so that you can feel into the back of your legs. So not rushing this here. Really allowing your body to feel into the back of your legs. Feeling the stretch, making sure that you push all your weight back so that you can take the pressure off your wrists and your arms. Letting your head shake it out and be heavy. Good, and pushing all your weight back in your downward dog. Walking your feet, maybe taking 4 to 6 steps to the front. Standing forward fold, keeping your hands on the mat. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. Exhale, grab your 2 big toes and see if you can bring your head closer towards your knees. You can keep your knees slightly bent, letting this feel good on your back, letting your body be really heavy here, but letting your weight be forward, or letting your weight be even between the front and back of your feet. And rolling all the way up into a standing position, arms along the side of your body. Inhale as you reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to center. Release the hands towards the side, bending the knees and reaching the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. Exhale, stepping back into downward facing dog. Breathing into this and taking your right leg behind your left leg so you stretch into your left calf muscle, pushing your weight back here. Breathing and taking it to the opposite side, left toes behind the right calf, pushing your weight back. Feeling this even in the back of your right thigh through the gluteus muscle. Good stretch here. Coming back into downward facing dog and stepping the right leg forward, dropping the back knee and reaching the arms up into your low lunge, taking a little arch with your back here. So we're opening our hips in this position, feeling into this. And then we'll take our left hand down, right hand up. So we're in our twisted low lunge, opening up the side body. See if you can challenge, lift your left leg up and come into your high lunge twist variation. Breathe, looking up towards that right hand. Right arm is stacked directly over your left. And hand comes down, dropping the back knee and shifting your weight back into half split. Just breathing through this as you inhale, open your heart. Exhale, fold it forward, making sure that your hips are square. So bringing the left hip forward so that you can really go deeper into the right hamstring here.
This is a good preparation for preparing for a full split, going deep into our hamstrings. And coming back into low lunge as you lift your leg off the mat, open your heart. Exhale, step back into our first plank position, holding, tucking and engaging in your core. Exhale, drop the knees and come down into a modified chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, elbows extended into upward facing dog. And exhale, sit back, wide-legged child's pose. Breathe it out here. Move your hips side to side so you open up a little bit more. Good, and coming up onto your knees, tucking the toes, shifting the weight back. Downward facing dog. Inhale as you step the left leg forward, dropping the back knee, reaching the arms up towards the sky, taking a little arch with your back as you find your balance. Open up your hips, stretching out the front of your abdomen. And exhale, hands, right hand down, lifting left hand up. So we're in a twisted low lunge, stacking the left arm over the right. Fingers nice and spread apart, nice and wide here. See if you can challenge and lift your right knee off the mat. Twisting even deeper here, so allowing you to feel even more of a stretch through the left side of the body, challenging your core and your lower strength in your body. And exhale, hands down, dropping the back knee, shifting the weight back into half split, squaring the hips, so bringing the right hip forward, left hip back. Think about the right hip being directly over the right knee here, and flexing the front toes so you feel even more of a stretch through the back of that front leg. Inhale as you open your heart, lift the chest. Exhale, fold down. Breathing into the left hamstring. One more deep breath in. Exhale, releasing it, letting it all go. Slowly coming out, low lunge, and then lifting the back leg, high lunge, stepping back into plank. Dropping the knees, modified chaturanga. Inhale, open your heart into upward facing dog. Exhale, sit back, child's pose, knees together or knees apart, whichever variation feels right for you. And coming into downward facing dog. Meeting me here, pushing all your weight back, noticing that opening through the back of your legs. Looking to the front, bending the knees, lift the heels, hop to the front of your mat, and sit down on your tailbone with the soles of your feet in front of you, arms in front of you. We're going to roll all the way down onto our backs, letting our arms reach over our head. Straighten the left leg, hugging the right knee to your chest. Start to circle your right ankle towards the right side. And really focus on hugging in that right knee even more. Focus on breathing through the ankle, letting this feel good, nice slow circles, taking it to the opposite direction. So we're really thinking about warming up our feet here, warming up our joints. Especially our feet is really important because it's what keeps us walking, keeps us standing, keeps us moving, so it's important to care for our toes and our feet. Good, and keep your foot still, hug it in deeper to the chest, crossing right ankle over left thigh, interlace your hands behind your left leg, and taking a pigeon pose, so figure 4 stretch, hugging the left knee closer to your chest as you open the right hip. This is good when you're in a seated position for long periods at a time. So if you're working at a desk or in the car, seated for a long time, maybe on the couch, this is great to do. We'll release if you have any tension in your lower back because it's connected to our hips, to our glutes. Good, and then straightening right leg out as you come out, hugging left knee in towards your chest and circling the left ankle now. Taking it towards the right side. Thinking about hugging your left knee in closer to your chest as you keep your shoulders relaxed. And moving your foot in the opposite direction towards the left side. Getting a nice ankle stretch here. Stretching your toes as you circle out the ankle. Coming back into neutral, hug it in one last time. And taking left ankle on top of right thigh as you hug your right knee in towards your chest so that we open deep through that left hip. So this is a good variation to do this on our back if we can't do it standing. One of the most amazing poses to help release a lot of emotions and negative tension that is stored in our mind. The mind is so powerful. But it's really important to do these hip open releases so that we can release any fear, negativity, anything that no longer serves us. Good, slowly releasing the feet, coming into our inversion pose as we let our hands stay straight beside our hips, keeping the soles of our feet on our mat. Hip distance apart, inhale, pick up your hips, lift up into a baby bridge. Feeling your shoulders really open here. See if you can lift up higher with your thighs, challenging your leg muscles, making sure your feet are grounded, and keeping your head and your neck still. So we want to make sure that we don't turn our neck. We don't want to end up causing any restrictions in our neck, any pain. Holding it here and keeping your heart lifted above your head. Exhale, dropping your hips slowly down towards the mat until you're on a flat back. And coming up again as you inhale, lift up the hips into your baby bridge. Really feeling this opening in your heart. And slowly releasing your hips all the way down to your mat, hugging your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Placing your soles of the feet on the mat, rolling onto your side into a fetal position, and meeting me into an easy cross-legged position at the center of your mat, sitting nice and tall, arms in front of you. Close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath in. Exhale, releasing the breath, let it all go. Inhale as you open up your eyes, reach the arms up towards the sky, taking your hands to your heart. Moving with this, inhale as we reach, palms together, fingers spread nice apart, and taking your hands to your heart. I hope you enjoyed this beginner easy yoga class. Subscribe to Yena Yoga to stay up to date. Leave me a comment, let me know how you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.